Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, 2K Sports fans. We've got the Dallas Mavericks against the New York Knicks in New York. For New York, they lost their first matchup against these guys. This, their final game against them in the regular season, looking to finish with a split. And the trend continues, Shaq. Some first-round rookies being asked to play big roles early on.
You know, player development has changed quite a bit. You know, the organization fans, we want immediate returns now.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on these young players, Ernie, when they're coming into the league. Some rise to the occasion, but others fold under the weight of their expectations.
That'll do it for us for now. Thanks a lot for joining us.
Welcome to maybe the best day of the NBA. Thursday night, we're happy you could be here with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Let's take a look at Dallas, lurking in the basement of the conference for the time being. They're not pleased with their performance so far this season.
And you know, for the Mavericks, with the start they've had, they've taken what was such a hopeful preseason and turned the mood sour.
I can't remember the last time I've seen optimism turn to pessimism as quickly as I have with these guys. I mean, their fans are already talking about who needs to be replaced.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Curry and Doncic, the guard pair. And there's Porzingis, and it's Kleba in at the center. And for the Knicks, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Alfred Payton is out there with Barrett. And it's Morris in at the small forward. Here's Payton. There's the pass to Barrett. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Luka Doncic.
Born in Toronto,
at the line for your Knicks,
a talented group of Canadians who have entered the
NBA. At the line for two.
And Greg, talking to scouts about R.J. Barrett, they love the athleticism. But what makes him especially good is the work ethic and the confidence.
Yeah, some elite prospects will take plays off. This guy never does. He's not one that sits around and reads his press clippings. He's a warrior, a leader, and he's proven to be a winner.
And for a lot of these kids, Greg, it's interesting how quickly teams expect them to get up to speed. Case in point, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, he had only the 1 year of college, already being asked to produce. Fortunately, he's very mature for his age and generally plays up to the level of competition.
Payton passes to Randall. And to get open is Robinson. Randall no good. Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach David Fizdale. He knows it will be tough to hold back Kristaps Porzingis, who's hungry to assert himself. He'll have to match his aggression, make him feel them at the defensive end.
Thanks so much, David.
Oh, I love the way Payton is always looking to swing the ball. I mean, he's constantly on the lookout for the ball reversal to help an open teammate get a shot.
Now here's Curry. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Celtics in Boston. Randall with some nice D.
No one to blame on that one but himself. When it looks like that, you've got to take it there.
There, R.J. and Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Curry with it. Picked up by Barrett. Pass to Doncic. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Drills the three-pointer.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Payton outside. Barrett dishes to Payton. To the inside. Here's Barrett. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Barrett's got 5.
Knicks tied at
Making plays
7.
in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Passes it to Doncic. For Barrett. Doncic, no good.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Morris kicks to Payton. Back to Morris. Porzingis with the rebound. Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Finney Smith passes to Curry. A floater. He lays it in.
Seth
Becoming
Curry.
more comfortable in tight. Seth Curry is good at picking his spots from this area. You know, guys, the Dallas Mavericks with the longest active sellout streak of any pro basketball team. You can put sellout in quotes because they actually give a lot of tickets away to schools and community service groups to make sure that building is full.
So it's the Mavericks now. Pass to Doncic. And it goes down 2 points. He has 6.
Yes,
You know, Clark, the Mavericks making their games accessible to Dallas fans. Much more concerned with the packed house than the revenue at the gate.
Yeah, and I like that philosophy, guys. I mean, building their future fan base. Those fans will be around for a while. Giving young people a chance to become Mavericks fans for life. You start early, and it pays dividends down the road usually.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Kleba, the pass to Porzingis. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Now the pass to Doncic. From outside the arc. No good on that one. And New York the other way now. Now, here's Barrett. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
11.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Curry kicks to Kleba. Down low. Here's Finney Smith. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now here's Randall, who's coming off a 16-point game against Chicago.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
And Finney Smith gets it to go.
Their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
It's rebounded by Doncic.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. Look at Luka Doncic, and the one skepticism scouts have is his athleticism or lack thereof. I think he's proven that's not necessary to be a great basketball player. And he's only getting better as he works with NBA training. Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
And Curry, here we go.
Seth Curry.
When Seth Curry sees holes in the defense, he pounces on them.
And here is Payton. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And there's Randall. Assist from Payton. Randall's got his second bucket.
16.
Counterpunch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now here's Curry. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Morris. He gets it in this
Morris for 2.
And now it's just a 4-point Dallas lead.
And the powerful frame of Morris, difficult to knock him off his rhythm, and there finishing through the contact.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Curry. There's the 3. The shot off that time. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's Dallas up by 4. And whoop. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia. All thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
My older brother, he was a big fan of the NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe and Powell, I used to watch those guys play a lot.
That's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Hey guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Mavericks. Aiton Doncic are the backcourt pair. Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slot. And it's Powell in at the 5, roaming the paint. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season we thought the Knicks' cornerstone player was Kristaps Porzingis. But the player and the team fell out of love with each other. The Knicks traded him to Dallas. The draft picks and cap space freed them up for a wild summer, led by the drafting of rookie R.J. Barrett in the draft. Now New York has one of the more drastically revamped rosters in the league. Kevin, there's a lot to be excited about going forward in the Big Apple.
Big moves indeed, David. Thank you. Passes it to Gibson. Outside Portis. The tray. The Mavericks pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
That was a difficult one for them to drop. A close game throughout, and an opponent that they're going to beat more often than not.
Well, it was self-inflicted, plain and simple. I mean, they just didn't play up to their ability. And it's costly.
To the middle. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
Smith against Wright. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Smith.
22.
Clark, I'm assuming all the coaches in the NBA have put in their new plays by now, or am I wrong? Will they introduce some new things, new actions throughout the season?
Well, I tell you what, you talk about the coaches in the NBA, they all have PhDs in basketball, and they are always tinkering and making adjustments, Kevin.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Gray, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Right outside. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Knicks trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Smith. Crew on the 14-foot. Smith's got his third basket of the night.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Pass to Doncic. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now, here's Barrett. Guarded by Doncic. Barrett, no good. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. New York's gone 0-2 from deep into the center. Barrett with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. And it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Barrett.
32.
Right, the pass to Porzingis. Here's Powell. Dallas moving it around. Here's Doncic. Second chance shot. And no problem from Powell as he finishes at the rim.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Barrett. He can't hit that time. And it's Dallas the other way. We're playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for him. And Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, this is who Doncic is. This is what we've seen from him. A scorer who can take over games easily.
The pass to Knox. Shoots from the baseline, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Dallas leading by 10.
Boy, you look at how tall Porzingis is. He's 7'3", and you add in his skill level. That's a unique combination. No wonder they call him the unicorn. He is unique.
Knox, the pass to Smith. Back to Knox. And he gets it down.
Yeah, Smith doing a nice job getting his teammates involved. Terrific at spotting the open man.
And Clark, the advantage of height, well known in basketball, but some have wondered if Porzingis is almost too tall.
Well, you know, there's a concern because he's had a significant injury early in his career, and his frame is really long, which makes you a little more susceptible to injuries. But I think KP has worked diligently to add strength and improve his body. Only time will tell if he's able to stand up to a long, productive NBA career.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hardaway kicks to right. Rebounded by Knox.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And Derek gets it to go.
And this is Barrett
Next down.
at his best,
30,
looking for a shot,
40.
being active on offense. Love it.
Pass to Doncic. 6-second difference between the shot and game plan. Off the mark from 16 feet out. Knicks trail by 10.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, what an athlete
Assist
this
from
Porzingis kid is, man.
Doncic.
I tell you, you put the rock in.
Knicks loses. 33.
To finish up the court.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so it's Dallas.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 20 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Shaq, what's your take on Dallas?
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. See it up there in the stratosphere. Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense scrambling.
And Kenny, your take on New York?
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
I need something to believe.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement.
And you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 in the 5. Barrett is out there with Alfred Payton, and it's Morris in at the small forward position. And that's the group for David Fizdale as we begin the second half. The feed to Randall. That's it, coming off an assist from Payton. got 6.
There's your bully ball right there. A lot of folks think that's all Randall is a bully baller. Those big shoulders, that muscular body, he does a nice job.
And year 3, the best of Dorian Finney-Smith's career.
Yeah, you know, he upped the scoring rate, guys, and rebounds. He became more efficient and undrafted out of college, played his college ball at Florida, and he's made himself a nice home in the NBA.
Clark, you love players that can put up double-doubles, and we've got a lot of them in the NBA.
Oh, there's a bunch of them. Joel Embiid comes to mind. You think about Anthony Davis. Who's on your list, Kevin? I know you cover the league so closely. Who else is in that group?
Well, I know at the top of the list was Andre Drummond at Detroit.
That's right. That's right. He had he was about 80% of his games in his double-double record.
And Rudy Gobert, Utah was at number 2. So we've got these big men helping them in the league, which they need to do.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Knicks go the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Doncic outside. 3-pointer. Drops in the tray. Doncic has got 23 points.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, there is a lot of optimism in Dallas for the tandem of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis said, "We clicked right away. We're both European players, similar roots, both speak Spanish. That'll translate on the court. We can be something special." Kevin, look out for them to compliment and criticize one another in a different tone.
If they play to their potential, they could be scary. Thanks, David. Payton against Curry. Outside for Robinson. Passes to Randall. Lays it up off the glass. Randall's got 12 in the next round.
Everything working for him out of the half. They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Porzingis against Morris. And the layup's good off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. I
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers!
And figure out how to slow his roll.
Austin Jackson is checked in for the Mavericks. Jalen Brunson comes in for Doncic. Here's Payton. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Randall finds Robinson. Shot is good. And the Mavericks lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket for Morris.
40th round.
8 of the last 10 coming off the 6.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Pass to Brunson. There's the triple. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Randall, another bucket. He continues to expand his offensive game.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, the number 33 pick in the 2018 draft, Jalen Brunson, off to a pretty good start.
Boy, I tell you what, this guy is so solid. He was the Naismith Player of the Year and a 2-time champion at Villanova. No surprise to see him handling this business in the pros because he's all business.
shooting 2.
And he can't get the first run. No luck that time either. Clark, do you think on average rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decades.
He's off on the second. And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
Here's Payton, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, Elfrid Payton's continued to improve his game, and so far, so good.
Yeah, a marked improvement in long-range percentage. Good size and defensive potential as well. He's knocking down shots. He might have something in Elfrid Payton.
That free throw, no good.
Elfrid Payton is known primarily for his playmaking ability. The way he moves the ball is exactly what you want from your point guard.
The Knicks making a switch here. Portis is checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Curry. And he's good on the second. And here are the Mavericks now. Wright with it. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. The pass to Brunson. That one goes in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to Robinson. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 7. Floats one.
2 minutes left.
Excellent D that time from Robinson. The Knicks have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 to the floor since halftime. Porzingis with the block. Dallas foul. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards.
At the line for your
Knicks.
Knicks.
Field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident
2
he's
shots.
playing right now.
He's off on the first. And the former Razorback, Bobby Portis, took a few years to find his spot in the NBA, but now he does produce.
And great big men to bring in off the bench. Good size and quickness combination, and will always give you scoring with that second unit.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Gibson comes in for Robinson, and Kevin Knox is subbed in for Morris. Now here is Hardaway. He's guarded closely. On the wing, Jackson. Just 3 to shoot. Right. That's a 2-pointer. The rebound by Gibson. Knicks trail by 7. The 3. And the basket by Knox.
51.
Knox has got 5.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
And Wright kicks to Jackson. pass to Brunson. The Knicks pull it in. Seconds left to play in the third. Here's Gibson. Plays it up and dips it in. Now just a 2-point Maverick lead.
55. Gibson going to work. Fun to watch him do that. Knows he has what it takes to score from the painted area.
Right, the pass to Jackson. And here's Brunson. Outside Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Knox. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Down low. Here's Brunson. Poked away and stolen by Payton. Good if it goes. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And the game still closely contested as we enter third quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
Let's go Knicks!
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. They got Jackson. DeJuan Wright is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in a power forward. Jackson looking it over. Dishes it to Hardaway. Fades away. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better at the time because he's capable of being better. Sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Well, you know it was going to take some time for Kevin Knox, but Greg, at the end of last season, he began to show flashes of what he could do.
You could almost see the game starting to slow down for him about halfway through the season. Consistency is something all rookies struggle with, but it hit Knox especially hard. Fortunately, that is something that passes with time. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Doncic is checked in for Hardaway.
Taking exactly what the defense gives him. Doncic exploiting whatever he sees out there. Does a nice job seeing the game.
Got a hand on it. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And right, here we go. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's Doncic. Banked in off the glass. And it's an 8-point Maverick lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And as Dirk Nowitzki walks off into the sunset, the Mavericks seem to have found their next European superstar in Luka Doncic, the number 3 pick in last year's rookie season for the ages.
For the Knicks, Julius Randle's checked in for Gibson, and Morris subbed in for Kevin Knox. The Mavericks also with a sub. Curry's checked in, and let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen to what Coach Fizdale was going over with his team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappy. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
And And Doncic, the EuroLeague MVP, led Real Madrid to a title. EuroLeague Finals MVP, all in the tender age of 22.
Incredibly accomplished, despite that, slipped a little bit in the draft into the weight and arms of the Mavs, who moved up 2 spots to get him.
Curry is inside, working on Smith. Basket, good. 31 points for Luka Doncic.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes.
Let's go, Knicks!
Here's Smith. No good. Nice D from Doncic. Dallas leading by 5. Here's Curry. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
Portis, the bounce pass. Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Finney Smith kicks to Klebo. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. That shot is off. The Knicks go the other way. Curry against Smith. Here's Randall. And Randall puts it down.
Calm when it counts.
Knicks trap.
Randall has that
60,
clutch DNA.
65.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Finney Smith. Fires for 3. Randall grabs the board. Knicks trail by 5. Kicks it to Smith. Morris outside. Feeds it to Randall. From 10 feet out. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Dallas, Maxey Kleber, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for a different look for New York. Robinson comes in for Portis, and it's Payton in for Smith. And Dallas also making a switch. Porzingis is checked in for Justin Jackson. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Porzingis, Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the shot is good. The Mavericks lose them cut down now to just 4 points. It's from Barrett.
62.
And, you know, that's what the scouts have always loved about Barrett. That alpha mentality and his ability to rise to the occasion.
Here's Finney Smith. That one, no good. Good D by Payton. Here's Randall. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Curry against Morris. Curry passes it to Doncic. A 3 from Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th assist on the night.
Porzingis looking so confident taking these deep shots. He's a very dangerous threat from downtown.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. There's 1:38 left to play in the final quarter.
Running down the street so I don't get bad. Trying not to stress so I won't just crack. But it's hard to relax. You know you're not in control.
Doncic.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Payton looking around. To the wing on the left. That's it. The Dallas Leaders cut to just 5 points in the basket from Randall.
He's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
Payton against Curry. And the pass to Cleveland. His 3-pointers off the mark. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes from because right now that offense is a smooth operation.
Randall no good.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And Morris comes over to help.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot. Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Doncic against Robinson. Over in the corner for Zingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Pass to Morris. On deep. New York with a new 14. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes it to Barrett. Some nice passing by New York here. Morris kicks to Payton. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Barrett. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. This was a very strong showing for them, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Bring an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on the break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they miss. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat them down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.